welcome to my channel.
Now let me see you.
Hey.
Now let me see you.
Don't mind me, y'all. I had a glass of wine. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm playing, y'all. Hey, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? How are y'all all doing tonight, actually? As y'all can see, I'm doing wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Again, thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing. Just thank y'all. Thank y'all for everything. Thank you for subscribing, for liking. I definitely want to say something about my contestants who won. Winners! Hey! You won, you won, you won, you won, you won! You go, honey! First contestant from last week, Shaylisa Austin. Cha-ching! You won the Cash App for commenting. You go, girl. Second contestant, who was it? Jessica Crowley. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting and everything, which is all it takes to win. You won, cha-ching, Cash App. You go, girl. And lastly, my contestant who won today, Precious McLean, cha-ching, ching, ching. You won, Cash App, cash. You ladies go. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, for commenting. Awesome. I hope you guys enjoy y'all money. Have a good time. Do y'all thing. Y'all individually won. Y'all individually were cashed apps. And it's just so great. And there's so much more gifts to give. If you subscribe to my channel, like, comment, of course, because how am I going to know if you subscribe? And post, my channel. Basically, kind of like, it's not even free promotion because I gift my subscribers. So y'all definitely get cash. And if you don't believe me, you can check back with those names that just won. Hey, over the week. And over the week won money. Okay, honey? Anyway, my topic tonight. You know what? Sometimes Alexa can tell you guys better than me. Alexa.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, who is Bad Baby?
According to Wikipedia, Danielle Peskowitz-Brigoli, known professionally as Bad Baby, is an American rapper, songwriter, and internet personality from Boynton Beach, Florida. She first became known from an episode of Dr. Phil in September 2016, in which she said the phrase, "Catch me outside, how about that?" which became a viral video meme and catchphrase.
The Cash Me Outside girl. Now, y'all have to know who that is. Cash Me Outside from the Dr. Phil show. I want to speak on her behalf, although I do not know her. I've never personally met her, but I've been reading up on her and studying up on her. And honestly, I've got the 411 on her. The name that she goes by is Bad Baddie, which stands for BHAD as in bad. And she picked it to be spelled BHAD, bad, because it stands for been hated and doubted. And I must say, she never lied. The girl's net worth is $4 million. So she originally started on the Dr. Phil show. What year was that? 2016. That was like her first appearance on the Dr. Phil show. And the title, y'all, listen to the title. Because, I don't know, like, I know Dr. Phil's a therapist and stuff, and he used to help people, but, like, listen to this ratchet title. I want to give up my car-stealing, knife-wielding, twerking 13-year-old daughter who tried to frame me for a crime. Oh my God, that's the longest title ever. He has Jerry Springer beat on that. Like, that was the longest title ever, y'all. Listen to this. No, seriously, because he was serious. I want to give up my car stealing, knife wielding, twerking 13-year-old daughter who tried to frame me for a crime. That was the title on his show. And that was the introduction to BHAD BHABIE. As everyone knows, she was the one who said, "Cash me outside," which she might have meant to say, "Catch me outside," but she said, "Cash me outside." And she was dragged, and she was only 13, but she was dragged through social media, dragged through the tabloids, dragged on national TV for her behavior, because she said, "Cash me outside," and a few other things. I'm going to just say, like, the girl was not above cursing, but the point is, she was still a child at that time, a very, very stressed child who dealt with abandonment issues. Hello, I can definitely relate to that. Like, her dad left her, but left them, as in her and her mother, when she was a child. And he was into all types of weird stuff, like swinging and promiscuousness and stuff like that. Well, check me out. Say, I couldn't get that word out for nothing, y'all. I'm telling you. So, to sum it up, BHAD BHABIE actually got her notoriety from that, and she's actually a pretty good, for the most part, kid. Like, she acted out in those early stages, but when she got rich, she paid all of her mother's medical bills. She has a few rap CDs out. She actually has a few songs, and one of them is called "These Hoes," was her first single. I mean, listen, hear it for yourself. BHAD BHABIE, "These Hoes," and she got another one called "High B," but you will have to really check her out on your own. I just want to shine a positive light on her. She had a very troubled childhood, and that was the reason behind her behavior, you know. So, speaking on behavior, Black Lives Matter. I've been reading the news, and definitely on the newspapers, and definitely staying on the news, and I totally support Black Lives Matter. How could I not support it when, of course, I'm a Black queen myself, and just like everyone else who is Black kings and queens, we are very extravagant, we're very strong, we are very smart, we are very persevering people. As a matter of fact, from my understanding, but don't quote me on it, if you have 1% Black, 1% Black DNA in your blood, you're Black. Meaning, if your mother was white but your dad was Black, you're Black. Or if your mom was Black and your father's white, you're Black. That's how strong and profoundly we've been created. But it hasn't prevented racism or abuse from taking place. I'm so upset. I can't really get all into fact detail because I do have to read more up on it, but I do know that another man has been gunned down and is paralyzed from the waist down from police brutality towards him. He is a Black man. I'm not sure if it was Missouri or where it was. Like I said, I have to read more up on it, but this man was brutally attacked by a police officer. I believe he was shot like 7 times. That was very unnecessary. And now he is paralyzed. This is what I'm saying about the movement. You know, we're protesting and we're standing up and we're doing more and more things to make it known that you cannot brutalize and abuse the Black culture. Now, some people say, oh, when you say Black Lives Matter, they go, all lives matter. Yes, all lives do matter, but being as though the Black majority African Americans are the ones who are put down and treated the worst, it's definitely important to make it clear that even our lives matter. So to say all lives matter when someone says Black Lives Matter is highly disrespectful, because it's like diluting the fact that our people have suffered and have been enslaved and treated unfairly for centuries, for generations, you know. So that's just the facts. So we will definitely touch more on that topic later. But as you guys know, Alexa, tell my subscribers I love you.
I love you, Luma.
Whatever Luma is, but even Alexa knows I love you guys. You guys have been great. I love the fact that you guys take the time out to come here and just kick it with me for a while and stuff like that. I do have a giveaway. Of course, today I always have giveaways. The first person to comment or the last person to comment. So let's get the comments rolling in. Let's get the likes rolling in. Let's click that subscribe. Subscribe to my channel and definitely receive free giveaways, whether it's cosmetics, whether it's makeup, whether it's money, whether it's all kinds of stuff. I have a little bit of everything just for my special people who have taken the time out to subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. You guys are awesome. I am like not, dressed up today. I'm just in chill mode. I'm, in my studio, which I told you I've dedicated solely for my YouTubing room. Pardon me. The tickle bitties. And that's just where I'm at. As far as with open discussion, I've covered so much already, but I definitely want to hear your feedback about Bhad Bhabie. I've been calling her Bhad Bhabie for the longest, but her name is actually Bhad Bhabie. And I believe she is an adult now. She was 17 as far as I know, but she might be like 18 or 19 now. And then last I heard that she was in like a rehab or something. And hold up, pump your brakes, don't judge. This is a non-judgmental channel. I'm not here to judge. I don't want to tell people, oh, you're going to go to hell. God's going to kill you if you don't blink twice and all that, because the God that I serve is a loving, caring, very sweet God who loves us unconditionally and wants the best for all of us. He loves us in spite of our imperfections. And I couldn't be more grateful, especially growing up as an only child. I'll tell you more of my life. I'm an only child. No sisters or brothers. I guess I could be considered an orphan, which is pretty much it, because an orphan is someone whose mother or father has died. And that's my story. When I was 4, like I mentioned to you on my last video, I did lose my mom. And then later on, I did lose my grandmother at 13. But the point is, I was actually there when my mother died at 4. And I remember her calling out to me when the ambulance were trying to help her and stuff. But because I was so young, I wasn't allowed to intervene. But the point is, for the longest time, and sometimes still, I do have flashbacks to that day. They have diagnosed those type of feelings as PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. It's a person who has lived a traumatic situation that kind of replays in their mind from time to time as if they're right back in that time. You might hear of a lot of people like in the war who come home from serving the war having it. Oh, you guys didn't even see me playing with my hair, right? Look at her. Like, yo. She is silky, okay? Okay now. Okay, just put it out there. I am definitely no victim, all right? I'm not looking for like, oh, so sad for you. I'm looking like, hey, you rocking it, girl, because whatever has taken place in my life has definitely made me a million times stronger before it would make me even a piece or speck of weaker, But speaking of that, I want to talk on the subject of going through life, bearing the pain of losing someone that you love. It is so difficult to grow up without a mom. And it's even more difficult to have had your mom and then lose her. Or any loved one, per se. I used to think to myself that it was hard for me because my mom died when I was still young. But, you know, thinking about it, could I imagine, like, making memories, having her there? Now I'm a grown woman, and then the Lord calling her home. I know it must be very difficult. But I want to tell those people who are dealing with loss, who have lost their loved ones, lost someone they loved, and are in despair, that you are going to be fine. You're going to make it. You're going to prosper. You are going to be okay. All right? You are. You have a testimony and a story, and there are people out there in the world that need you to tell them that they can get through whatever they're going through. Okay? Because you're living it. Even if it's hard, day by day, you're pushing yourself in the right direction to do better and to be a better person. And you're awesome. You're awesome for that. That you didn't buckle, that you didn't fold under the stresses of life. You rocking that thing, male or female. And I'm just here to tell you, you are rocking this thing called life. Okay? Okay. So, on that basis, I've always wanted to always give close attention to the fact of never being judgmental. Alexa, what is a hypocrite?
The noun, hypocrite, can have a couple meanings. 1. A person who pretends to have virtues, moral or religious beliefs, principles, etc., that he or she does not actually possess, especially a person whose actions belie stated beliefs. 2. A person who feigns some desirable or publicly approved attitude, especially one whose private life, opinions, or statements
Excuse me,
belie
I
his or
got
her
it to
public
adjust the
statements.
lights. She said a person who pretends to have virtues, morals, or religious beliefs. Hey, y'all. I did not forget about y'all. I'm thinking about going live on my YouTube channel. I want to get where I'm at with y'all on that platform on YouTube. So I'm really excited about that. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all are so supportive too. And I'm just so grateful that all of y'all are here. So a hypocrite is a person who pretends to have virtues. You know, we all say this. You know, definitely, I really feel like all of us say this when we go, so-and-so is fake, or this is fake, or that is fake, you know? And I could definitely dig it, because it's like, no one likes a fake person. Like, you want to feel comfortable around a person, or talking to a person, or getting advice from someone and stuff like that. And it's so hard when the person makes you feel like you've done something wrong, or you shouldn't have these feelings, or you shouldn't be going through this. And I want to say, if you have anyone that's putting you down, or anyone that you could find in as a friend, and they never have anything supportive or positive or nice to say, or say if you're doing something but they never support it, maybe you have started a YouTube channel yourself and you want them to support by subscribing or anything, and you just can't never get their support in anything. That person is not your friend. And I'm here to tell you that although I look young, I am young, but I am 32. I've lived, I've learned, I'm still learning. And I know imposters when I see them. And I never want to see my subscribers or the people that haven't subscribed, anyone, being associated or affiliated with someone that only wants to see their downfall. You don't deserve that. You are a good person. You do not have to be a perfect person. Let me tell you how it's written. You know, the book that I follow tells me that well people don't need a doctor. You know, if somebody's got it all together and they've gotten it all figured out, then what do you need God for? Like, the Lord, He definitely is the one who puts in the hearts of so many, including mine, to just love on any and everybody that is in need of guidance. Like, even myself, like, I'm not above any type of trial or depression or hard times and stuff. Like, I deal with real life. Like, I have 2 kids, you know, so I know what it's like to have those nights of, you know, you're up and maybe one of your babies are sick or something. Like my oldest son is going to high school. So I'm dealing with that also with my child is almost taller than me and he's grown and he kind of has grown into a man and he's trying to figure himself out. And although he's very respectful and everything, we still have to take heed that our kids are growing up. And my 4-year-old, oh my God, he's a character. He is a character, him. He is so much character. Both of my babies do. You know, my oldest son, he reminds me so much of myself. My youngest son does too. But he also just has like his own swag too. He's adorable. He really is. And I love him so much. But he keeps me on my toes. You know, I'm cleaning up, I'm cooking, I'm playing with him. If you follow me on Facebook, you probably see my videos of us hanging out in the pool. He wants to swim, he wants to play football, he wants to do a lot of stuff. So it keeps us very active. When I say us, I mean us mothers. But not to say that the fathers don't either. Because, you know, their fathers, my kids' fathers, they are just as busy with the kids as I am, you know. And that's another thing, you know, about gratefulness. I'm very grateful that I've never not had the father of my child be a part of parenting with me. You know, I used to find it single mothers also, like when I was younger, because of course when you make decisions, you always have to like talk it over with both parents. Like if my oldest son's dad wanted to cut his hair. Oh, my earring just fell out. He couldn't just, you know, pick him up, take him, cut his hair. He got by Malika, you know, I'm thinking about getting, you know, our son a haircut. And then now he's old enough where me and him could sit down and we'll talk to him. Like, do you want your haircut? And he'll say yes or no. My son has locks right now. I wasn't that big on it, but I've actually grown to like them. And I've actually, like, Googled ways to maintain them and everything. And they look nice. But I always, you know, kept his haircut short. But, you know, the bond with the mom is different than the bond with the father. You know, his dad says, you know, just let him be himself and stuff like that. And, you know, us moms, we can be very controlling, especially with our children. Like, I carried you in my body. You guys like my t-shirt? I am kind of a big deal. I'm kind of a big deal. Hey, that's the mind frame everybody should have, if you ask me. I'm kind of a big deal. You know what? You are a big deal. All of y'all are big deal, periods. Okay? Now, my earring came out and rolled down somewhere in my studio, but that's okay. That is all right, because it's mine. That's another thing. Not taking for granted things that are yours. So grateful. So grateful, because I remember in my trials, like when I was going through stuff, man, oh my God, I just felt like it would never end. I legit felt like I was in bondage and I couldn't get myself out. But I always knew kind of in the back of my head that it was temporary. Like, addiction is so real. Addiction is so real, y'all. Where it's just like, you look up one day and you realize that you've been sucked into a hole that you can't even really get how you even had got there, but you want to climb out so bad. But it's like, you know it's possible, but you don't know how or when it's gonna come or happen, you know. But I want to tell y'all something. Seriously, I really want to tell y'all something. That as long as you keep faith and hope and never forget that whatever it is you're going through, you are going to get through it, no matter what it is. When I was going through that, you know, I was in a dark place in my life, and I turned to those substances to relieve me of that stress. And you know what? I didn't feel good about myself. But it was like with my pride, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to show it. You know, I still stay clean, dress-wise, hair-wise, feature-wise, you know. And, you know, I still had boundaries and respect for myself, but I really didn't have a hold on what took hold of me. you know. But I would say all the time, even around other people that were indulging like I was, I'm going to get off of this one day. This is just something I'm going through right now. I'm choosing to make the decision to handle my sadness this way, you know. And there was even times when like people would say, you don't belong in this situation. Like, you know, I would go to cop, okay, put it out there, like, hello, I would go to cop, and the dealer would just be like, are you serious? Like, are you a cop or something? You don't even look like you partake in this. And I'm just like, listen, can you just do your part? I have my money, and let's just get this going so I can keep it pushing, you know. But it was actually times like that also, as I walked away to go back to my place, you know, I would be thinking like, you know what, I'm way too good for the life that I'm living right now. Like, I just spent all this money on this stuff, and like, I was excited about it, not gonna lie. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go and do my thing, you know. But then at the same time, I'm like, yo, I could have been doing so much more with my finances. Like, so much money has been blown in that phase of my life, like hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know. And when I say grateful, I don't even know how to put into words the level of gratitude I had, that in spite of my poor decisions, the angels kept me safe. You know, my higher power, my Lord, my Savior, has always kept me protected. And He always provides my needs. Like, people would never know that I've gone through the struggles that I have. People see you and don't know the half of what you've been through. Period. Like, they don't even know. You know, they've already labeled you as bougie or conceited, or he thinks he's this, or he got blah, blah, blah. But they don't know your struggle. They don't know your hustle. They don't know what you've been through. Like, they want to know. And you know what? It's kind of up to us to tell people, listen, I've been through some things, but I didn't let it break me. And I think that that's something that some people, even myself sometimes, might not address. You know, it's not a thing where you don't want to tell people. It's just like, you can feel a little embarrassed about it. But you know what? That's the enemy. The enemy wants you to feel ashamed about being you. Be the best you can be. Because the reason why other people didn't go through what you went through is because God knew that they were not strong enough. They not built for it, okay? Like, some people might try to, you know, criticize you and talk down on you because you've gone through this, or, you know, maybe you've been incarcerated. Been there, you know, or whatever. But listen, the truth of the matter is, you're not strong enough. That person who's judging you, that's what I'm saying when I say you're. The person that's looking down on you and judging your every movement or your past couldn't live a day. You know how they say a person couldn't walk a mile in your shoes? Honey, the person couldn't walk a mile in your shoes. And these are just for display. And I know people that I know for a fact would have never made it through the hell that God brought me through. And that's why they mad. That's really what they mad about. Don't have nothing to do with anything else, just except for, I wish I could be built like you. Yo, but let me tell you, a lot comes with confidence. A lot comes with strength. A lot comes with courage. A lot comes with bravery. You have to go through some stuff until you get in that place. When I say you, I'm speaking for myself. So where you are so content in you, because you know for a fact that you have made it. Okay? Made it. And speaking of made it, in the process of getting my license back. Do y'all even have any idea how frustrating? Like, tell me, comment it, tell me how frustrating it is when you could be on the road driving and you're not, like, the car for you to drive is in your driveway, but you don't have your license yet because you got to get your license back. You lose things also when you go through your trials. You lose things, but you get them back 10 times more, 10 times better. And I'm telling you, actually, my gratitude level is like through the roof, through the roof. My needs are met. I'm glad my babies are fine, my kids, even though my babies actually are like young adults, because the oldest one is, you know, high school, 14, you know, great. You know, we always have a soft place for our firstborns. We always have a soft place for our babies. So that's where I'm at, my firstborn and my little baby, you know. And I'm actually finished. I don't see myself having any more children. I'm grateful that, you know, their dads have always been in their life, whether we're together or not. I've never had to stress about that, and I'm grateful. Sometimes I wish I was, though. Like, I wish they weren't, you know. So you can, like, do whatever you want with your kids when it's only you. So it's like, it's got its perks and its pros, or you know the case. But definitely, ladies, I just want to say, and gentlemen, never be discouraged, yo. Just enjoy your life, man. The fact that you can look up to the sky and see those beautiful clouds, be happy, because someone doesn't have eyesight. Someone was created blind, and their strengths are differently than ours. You know, they're unable to see those things that we open our eyes and see every day, but their hearing is the creme de la creme of hearing, you know? That's their strength. We all have different strengths. But to be a hypocrite, Alexa said it. Not me. Don't get mad at me. Y'all heard her. Alexa said it. Don't blame me. It's the last thing any of us want to be. So, hopefully, this blog was fun. You know, people have been winning on my channel. It's very simple. You know, like, subscribe, post the channel on your page, just saying, hey, you know, go check out Malika Anderson's YouTube video. That's me. I'm Malika Anderson, you know. So, hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm on a different platform. It's called Friends for Life, and that's where, like, some of my subscribers who also subscribe to my YouTube channel, they've been friends on there with me for a long time. It's not really a big thing, like a YouTube thing. It's more like a support group type thing, and those are my friends there. Some of my counselors are there and stuff like this. I think my therapist might even be a friend, because look, I know they say black people don't go to therapy and all that, but look, I will lay on the chair and tell the therapist, listen, you know, it all started a week ago. Oh, like, be on there, you know, just on there talking about it, because we all need somebody to talk to. And that's what I want. I want all of us to be empowered and have somebody to talk to that ain't gonna go spread your business. Now, on the you know, the concept of that, guys, I have gifts for the males too. You know, I'm not gonna put it up here because I want y'all to be surprised. Like, I always try to surprise my subscribers that win. But I have really nice things for the men as well. You know, I'm very open-minded when it comes to all of my subscribers receiving and enjoying being subscribed to my channel. So I have gifts for both male. Yeah, excuse me, I'm on my tablet right here. I'm just unlocking it. For both male and female. So, you know, definitely subscribe, comment, and like. And just enjoy. Have nice things for both of us. You know, when I say both of us, I'm speaking for the ladies and the males as well. Until next time, you guys, I love all y'all. Stay motivated, stay strong, Stay happy, okay? And it's all right to not be all perky and jolly and joyful all the time, but never let it take your joy, all right? Pray for your enemies. Keep them forever on your mind and your prayers, because just as much as they cross your mind,